Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. It is such a beautiful afternoon here on this first day of fall. I decided to take my Pilates workout outside and bring you along on the journey. I have my Pilates bar set up and I have my Pilates mat out. I am going to be doing a full body workout today using the Pilates bar, mimicking a lot of the work that we do on the reformer inside the studio. So if you have a Pilates bar, or you just want to do this whole workout without the Pilates bar, grab your mat, grab some water, and join me for this workout. All right, when you are ready, I am coming towards the edge of my mat. My Pilates bar is set up at the top of my mat with my loops long. I'm going to stand at the edge of my mat, just beginning warming up through our body. So I'm going to reach my hands up over my head, draw those abdominals in, send those shoulders down. I'm going to tuck my chin towards my chest, draw that navel into towards the spine, round myself over, slowly articulating myself down as those abs come up and over that hip, those hips. You're going to place your hands onto the mat. You're going to go ahead, walk yourself out to a downward dog. You're going to drop both heels as best you can. You're going to lift both heels. Again, you're going to drop both heels as best you can and lift. Use that breath. Remember, it doesn't matter whether you inhale or exhale in a movement for my classes. The most important thing is that you breathe. Keep those abs pulled in and breathing will come naturally. We have two more. Drop the heels. Lift. One more here. Next time those heels are lifted, hold them there. Take your hands, walk them back. Drop those heels. Keep walking your hands back as far as you can, getting into that forward bend. Take an inhale at the bottom. Slowly roll yourself on up. Stacking those shoulders, stacking that neck. Hands come back up to the clouds. You're going to tuck that chin. You're going to dive yourself over again. Draw those abs into that spine, up and over that waistline. Hands come to the mat. You're going to walk yourself out again. This time you're going to keep walking yourself out till you find your plank. You're going to drop those glutes, send those shoulders back, moving your plank back and forth, flexing and pointing your toes. Keeping those abs in, shoulders down, neck is an extension of your spine. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those heels, take those hands, walk them back. Try to keep those heels down, come into that forward bend. Slowly articulate yourself up. This is our last and final one, reaching our arms up over the head. Drawing that chin towards your chest, slowly roll yourself down. You're going to take your hands, you're going to go ahead, you're going to walk them back out to that plank. This time you're going to hold that plank. You're going to drop your knees. You're going to come into a diamond with your feet. You're going to crouch yourself back. Get that full body extension as your arms reach forward. Then you're going to come up onto 4s, lift those knees, come back into a plank. Again, drop the knees, crouch yourself back, reach back, arms extend forward. Come up on all 4s. Maybe this time lean your hips forward, come into a little bit of back extension. Crouch yourself back. Come back onto all 4s, find your plank. Last set here, adding it all together. When you're ready, drop your knees. Heels connect, crouch yourself back. Come to 4s, lean yourself forward, a little spinal extension, Come to all fours, crouch yourself back. One final time, on all fours, final plank. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Excellent job. Send your hips back. And then we are going to go ahead, swing our feet around. I'm just going to bring my feet towards the top of my mat. I'm going to be taking these loops, and these loops are going to be coming over my feet. Also, with my Pilates bar, I have an extension strap. So right now I have this extension strap halfway in between because this is going to combine sitting work, kneeling work, and standing work. So I want to be able to have range of motion no matter where I go. Other thing, we are going to choke up on this Pilates bar. So I'm going to take my strap, my extension strap, and I'm going to wrap it around twice over the top of my bar. Same thing on this side. I'm going to take it, wrap it around twice over my bar. My clamps now come underneath my Pilates bar, and I can roll if I need more tension. Heels are coming down. Pilates bar is coming towards your chest. I want you to genie style your hands. Spine is nice and tall, waistline is over your hips. You're gonna tuck that pelvis, you're gonna roll yourself back, you're gonna go ahead, lift yourself up with a flat back. So roll back, C curve, lift, tall spine. Warming up through that core, dropping it down and up. So really, as you start tilting back, you may find yourself going a little bit deeper into that C curve, getting those abdominals warm. Try to keep those wrists straight, back is straight, except when you're articulating back into that C curve. Toes can be flat on the floor, or they can be flexed, you choose. We're going for 5 more. Getting that core warm, ready to move. Last 2. One more here. When you get to the top, stay there. We're now going to articulate ourselves down. We're going to hold this articulation. We're going to rotate towards the left. Bring that bar back to center and lift. Stay to that side. Articulate yourself down. Find that C curve. Rotate to the left. Bring it back to center and come up. We have 6 more. Articulate down. Rotate. Back to center and up. Last 2. Feel that waist rotate around that spine, those hips stay square. Next time you come up, slowly stack your spine up, nice and tall. Go ahead when you're ready, you're gonna articulate yourself back. You're gonna twist to the right, bring it back to center, and up. Twist. We have 3 more. For 2, watch those wrists. Everything's relaxed in the upper body. 1 more. Bring it back to center. Slowly stack that spine, nice and tall. We're gonna go ahead, release that Pilates bar from our elbows, and we're gonna reach our arms up high. Now we're gonna come into a bicep curl with a tall spine and release it. So you might have to choke up just a little bit more. You choose what works for you. Tall spine for bicep curl. Curl it in and out. Elbows are staying even on an even plane. Remember, you control the tension of this bar. If you need more, roll it up. We're going for 4 more. Keep those abs pulled in. One more here. Next time that bar is towards your forehead, hold it there. You're gonna pulse that bar up and bring it down. Relax those shoulders. Pulse it up and down. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Watch those wrists. Don't let them break. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, drop those elbows, relax those arms, and roll those shoulders. Extend those legs long. You're gonna find yourself sitting up nice and tall over that waistline. You're gonna continue rolling that bar up to find the resistance that you need. Your arms are gonna reach long. We're gonna come for a row. So you're gonna bring it in towards your chest, resist it out. Pull it in and out. Elbows come wide, arms stay chest height. Abs are pulled in, nice tall spine. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Next time the arms come in, hold it in. You're gonna tilt that pelvis, roll it down, let your arms extend long. Hold it here. Draw those abs in. Slowly articulate yourself up. Lift those arms as you come up. Great job. Bend the elbows in towards your chest. Again, roll yourself down. Let the arms extend as you're rolling yourself down. Find that deep, deep, deep C curve. Hold those abs in. Take an inhale. On that exhale, slowly articulate yourself up, bringing those arms straight up, relaxing those shoulders as you sit tall over that waistline. Drop the arms, pull them in towards the chest. Last one. Slowly roll yourself down. Arms extend as you're rolling away. Arms reach long, shoulders are plugged down your back. Draw those abs in. Inhale, exhale, slowly articulate yourself up. Drop those shoulders, articulate yourself up, come up tall over that spine, and release those arms long. Great job. Roll those shoulders. And I am gonna go ahead and release, unwind some tension. Not all the tension yet. We are now gonna take this bar and we are gonna lie ourselves down. Once we lie ourselves down, you're gonna put that bar at your hips. Knees are coming underneath your glutes, arms are reaching on that bar. Now, first thing I want you to do is press that arm up over your shoulders and make sure your tension is good. From here, knees stay down on the, feet stay down on the floor. You're gonna lower that bar towards your thighs. The straps are gonna come loose and you're gonna lift it up over your chest. Again, drop it down and up. Pull away from you. Drop it down towards your thighs and up. If you feel okay here, you're gonna go ahead, bring your legs to tabletop. You're gonna drop it down towards your knees and lift it up. Keep that neutral spine engaged so you have the choice. Knees are in table or resting down on the ground. We have 4 more. Shoulders plugged down, touching into that mat. One more here. When those arms are back over your head, hold it there. Can you just pulse it back? Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms up over your chest. Bar comes down. Feet come down. Extend those legs long. You're gonna carefully unroll the bar till you feel some tension when your legs are long. Option for your bar, it can stay here with your wrist in neutral. Option 2, you can take your hands, you can genie them, open your straps all the way. I'm gonna choose this one for right now. I'm gonna genie, give my wrist a break. Hands can come to prayer so your wrists stay in neutral. You're gonna go ahead and lift one leg to tabletop, followed by the other. Now please adjust the tension if you need to as we go from here. You're gonna go ahead, extend those legs out and pull them in. So toes are reaching long, pointed in front of you. Pulling your legs in and out. I'm in a Pilates V, sorry. Extending out, bending and stretching. Pulling those heels towards your glutes. Pilates bar is really not doing much, especially if you have that tension loose. So I'm going to give you an option here. If you want to pick it up, you're going to grab that bar. That bar can now come over your head, make it full body work. So you're coming with the straps to the insides of the knees and pushing out. In and out. Keep those abs pulled in, shoulders down your back. Bend and stretch in Pilates V or frog it in and out. We have 4 more. 3, 2, working on that grip strength as well, especially if you're overhead, full body, abdominals working here overtime if you have the upper body. Bring those knees in, bring them back to parallel, rest those arms for a moment. Remember, you can always choke up, keep it at your chest. All right, legs are coming to the clouds, arms are coming overhead. We're gonna open those legs out to the side, squeeze them back together. So again, open them out to the side, squeeze them back together. Continue this motion. You're trying to keep those legs directly over those hips. Those hips are planted. You have core stability. You're trying to drop, minimize the wobble, but embrace it as well. We have 4 more. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring those arms in, bring those knees in, and you can drop your feet to the mat for a moment. Go ahead, drop your knees from side to side. All right, I am gonna take this bar. I'm gonna take this bar off of my feet. And then carefully, this bar is just gonna come underneath our legs for 1 moment. Straps can just come long. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna bring that bar up towards your thighs, legs are staying in tabletop. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna curl yourself up, you're gonna reach those arms long. We are coming into hundreds here. So when you're ready, shoulders down, abs pulled in, legs squeezing together. Legs can be straight, they can come into tabletop. When you're ready, take a big deep inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep those arms pumping, body stays straight, legs can come up. Exhale, halfway there. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last 3. Inhale, exhale. 2, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Hold those arms long, bend those knees, head can come down. Go ahead, drop that bar. And you can just reach those arms over your head, stretch it out for a moment. And then we are gonna come up to a sitting position. And I am just gonna go ahead, grab my bar and transition my body. So I'm gonna take my bar to the top of the mat. The loops are coming back on to the arches of my feet. So I am coming here with the arches, the loops on my arches. Now my knees are underneath my hips. The heels of my palms are pushing onto the Pilates bar. Now I'm going to extend my left leg long, coming into planks. Holding this bar down, I'm going to extend the right leg long. I'm going to drop my booty, send my heels back. Now, same thing that we did in the beginning in the warm-up. We're going to point and flex. Hold that plank. Point and flex. Keep those shoulders dropped down. Keep that neck in neutral. Point and flex. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. You're going to open your right foot, open your left foot. Close and close. Out, out, in, in. So walking that plank out and in. Keep those shoulders back. We got 4 more. Last set. Hold that plank, 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, sit yourself back into a crouch or a child's pose. Great job. Relax the shoulders, relax the wrist. If you need a wrist-friendly option, you can place an elbow in front of this bar and place the other elbow in front of this bar to stabilize this bar. Our knees are going to stay down. You can stay on that wrist-friendly option. You're going to extend the right leg long, drop the hips. Once that leg is extended, we're going to sweep it over, touch the left side of the mat, sweep it over, touch the right side of the mat. So sweeping over into a rainbow and bringing it back. Sweeping it over and out. Can you pick up the speed while you have the control? You're minimizing the rocking, keeping those abs pulled in, shoulders are away. We got 4 more on this side. 3, 2. On this last one, when you come back to neutral, hold it there. We're going to make small little circles, size of a dinner plate. Circle it around. Squeeze. We got 4 more, and then you're going to reverse them. Remember, you can be on that wrist-friendly option. Hold it. Let's reverse. We got 6. And 1. Go ahead, bring that knee in. Drop it down. Let's finish it up on the other side. Left leg reaching long. You're going to reach it all the way across towards the right side. Bring it over, tap to the left. Across the body and tap. Remember, this is where, if you find that you don't have enough tension, this is where those extension straps, you could lengthen them or you could shorten them if you want more. You could also change the weight of these tension straps. Right now I'm using 15 pounds, but my bar goes up to 35 pounds. We got 1 more. When that leg is long, hold it there. You're going to reach it long, draw those abs in. You're going to rotate a dinner plate. Reach that leg long, circle it around that hip socket. We're coming off our wrist after this, I promise. 1 more this direction. Let's rotate it around. Try to keep that leg hip height. Square those hips. 1 more. Go ahead, reach it long. Let that bar come in. Put your head on down. Go ahead, rotate those wrists, especially if you are on those high wrists. All right, we are carefully going to take this Pilates bar into our hands. We're going to go ahead, come to a standing position, no fancy transition, just keep those loops on your feet. All right, we're going to come up to finish up with some standing work here. So my legs are hip distance apart. I have a tall spine. I'm coming with an overhand grip. I'm trying not to separate my grip by my thumbs to try to remind myself to keep my shoulders straight. Shoulders are back and down. We're coming to a bicep curl at our chest. Soft bend in the knee, but tall spine. So tuck the tailbone ever so slightly. We're gonna come up for an overhead press and bring it down. You're looking not to pop through that chest and reach it down. Over the head and down. We're going for 4, 3, 2, last one. When it comes back to your chest, hold it there. You're going to open your stance a little bit wider, externally rotate. We're coming into a squat, so you're going to hinge it down and stand it up, squeeze the glutes. Hinge it down, squeeze and stand. We got 6, 5, make sure those knees aren't going over that first and second toe. Last 2, 1 more. You're gonna stand it up, we're gonna combo. So you're squatting it down, you're standing, squeezing, pulling it down. Squat, stand, lift, down. Squat, stand, lift, down. Keep the motion, watch those wrists. We got 5. Last 3. 2. And 1. Bring it on in and squat it down. Relax those shoulders, and carefully you can take those straps off those feet. And I am just gonna hold the bar in my hands. Once I have that bar in my hands, I'm just gonna take the bar, I'm gonna place it on to the meaty part of my back. The loops can just hang. That's fine. We're just going to use it as a posture stick to get a little bit of stretching in. We're going to go ahead, legs are hip distance apart, abs are pulled in. Soft bend in those knees. From here, I want you to hinge yourself over, send that booty back. Back is nice and straight. Squeeze and lift. Again, hinge it more like a good morning and stand, just stretching out those hamstrings. And lift. Let's go for 4 more. One more. Go ahead, stand it on up. Go ahead, hold those straps or the bar, whatever you choose at the meaty part. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna rotate our waistline. Bring it back to center. Love using the Pilates bar for a posture stick. Keep those abs pulled in. Rotate that waistline around the spine. Remember, like Joseph Pilates says, you're only as old as your spine is. So the more flexible, the younger you are. Last 2. Bring yourself to center. Go ahead, place that bar on down. We're gonna go ahead, just roll our arms backwards, getting that full mobility range of motion. Just windmilling them up and around. Trying to drop the shoulders as the arms come up and over. Go ahead, let's reverse that motion. Keep those ribs and abs connected. Last two. And one more. Go ahead, come closer to a stance. Natural stance here. Go ahead, reach those arms up, flip the palms, slowly come down and bring yourself up. Let's do that for 2 more times. Slowly come down and up, and one more. Excellent. Bring those arms to center. And thank you so much for joining me for this full body Pilates bar workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, drop a comment. Let me know if you like this type of workout. Until next time, I'll see you on the reformer. Bye.